Hi, I'm Poonam Saxena and I've translated this novel by Rahi Masoom Raza. It's called Scene 75. It is set in the Bombay film industry of the 1970s and it is a very darkly funny, hugely entertaining, very thoughtful and very lovely novel. And for anyone interested in Bombay, in the film industry, in just reading a very interesting novel, this is the book you should read, and it's going to be out very soon. And enjoy. So I read a lot of Hindi books, mostly novels and short stories, and I found when I was reading them that I really had nobody to, discuss them with, because most people don't read in Hindi. We are so used to reading in English. And then I wanted to share the books that I was reading with other readers who don't read Devanagari. And apart from this, I've always firmly believed in the whole larger project of translation. That is so important to break barriers and to break cultural walls, and people reading about reading a Bangla novel in translation will get an idea of Bangla culture. Somebody sitting in Tamil Nadu may get an idea of the culture of UP, and because it is different, the whole cultural moorings of novels are different, so it's very important in other ways also. So when I read Scene 75, it's a short novel and I finished it quite fast, I was quite gobsmacked because the book was so funny. There was such biting satire, the form of the book, because it's not a linear translation, it's like it's like you start with one character, go to the next, and then go to the next, and then go to the next, and then come back to the first where you left him. So the whole structure of the novel is very interesting, and the milieu that he's writing about, which is the Bombay film industry of the 1970s, he brings it alive so vividly and with such satire. I just loved the book. I hadn't read anything like it in Hindi before, or even in English for that matter. In a way, it's really sad that Rahi Masoom Raza is known primarily as a dialogue writer for Hindi films. He did some great films. He wrote dialogues for great films like Mili and Golmaal, the original Hrishikesh Mukherjee Golmaal, Lamhe, and a lot of other films. Plus, he was a dialogue writer for the Mahabharata television serial. And the dialogues are what really made that serial work. But what most people don't know is that he's such an accomplished novelist and poet. And he has written, some fabulous books, starting with his best known book, which is Aadha Gaon, which is the story of a village called Gangoli, just before partition and after partition. It's about all the people who live there. It's a community of Shia Muslims who live in that village, and it's their story. And it is just wonderful, that book. चाय तो एकदम ठंडी हो गई. She'll heat it.